Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Chronicles. I'm Chronic. This is Krissy.
Hello.
We're very blessed to have two legends of the Cardano space, our homies Dclay and REDIC from Wallet Wednesday, to tell us about their journey and how they started Wallet Wednesday, how they run the day-to-day operations, talk about our favorite Cardano NFTs. They both cross-chain as well, and Ethereum. They've been to parties and stuff as well with DJing Tunes and other ETH projects, so we can talk about GutterCon and see how that related, Krissy. So yeah, man, we how you doing, Krissy? Before we bring on our guest.
Really good. I'm really excited about having REDIC and Dclay up. I've wanted to be able to talk to them more one-on-one for a while, because in spaces it's sometimes hard to do that. So it'll be nice that it's just us and them, and we get to hear their backstories and everything about them, because they've been family since the beginning with us. So I'm really blessed to have them on. Ready to bring them up board. Bring them on board.
Let's get it. Let's bring him out from backstage.
Here we go.
It's been awesome to see. I know.
REDIC.
Yeah. What up, my brother?
What's up, Dclay?
Dclay with that fire ass PFP.
Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing today? Happy Sunday. Good evening.
Happy Sunday evening,
Happy
everybody.
Happy Sunday, fam. Much love.
Busy day, as we know, with
Feels
family
good to finally
and
be
children.
here.
It's awesome. It's really hard to get some free time. So thank y'all very much for being here with us on a Sunday evening, man. I know you both in beautiful southern sunny Cal. It's probably still daylight out there. So thank y'all very much for blessing us for the last few hours of that, man. What's up, fellas? How we doing?
That's right.
Hey, you know the vibes, chilling, taking it day by day, chilling with the family. Like I was speaking to y'all earlier before, tried on the costumes, got the little man hyped up, ready for Halloween. And we're getting ready to go into our 31st episode this Wednesday. So
Wow.
Still trucking.
Can you believe that you guys are 31 episodes in?
Bro.
Yeah, it's been a long journey, man. It's definitely been something that we worked hard towards, but it's been easier said than done, to be honest, because to keep two individuals on the same schedule, to be able to deliver something that it's mainly for the community, it gets a little tricky sometimes. But we're working, and I think it's always a work in progress, but we're definitely getting it more nailed down to what we want.
So who came up with Wallet Wednesday? How did it come about between you two?
It was myself. I came up with Wallet Wednesday. I want to say the first episode, Wallet Wednesday, was March 2nd. So I wanted to say I started thinking about a space and a space name, maybe the beginning of February. Because I originally, when I first came into the space, I started on Ethereum, right? And then I came over to Cardano. When I found out Cardano has NFTs, I know that's like the meme and the joke that goes around, but that was literally how it was for me. Like, oh shit, Cardano has NFTs middle of December.
That's so funny.
And coming from ETH, I was used to, and I was following like the people that I was over there networking with. I saw some of them grow their accounts from a couple of hundred, maybe the low 1K. And then once they started getting into spaces, like their accounts just like blew up. And then one of the homegirls, I seen her blow up, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, okay, cool. So I like engaging. I'm a people's person. I like the whole seminar networking atmosphere. So I'm like, all right, cool. I need to find, let me see if I can find a way to think of a Twitter space that, you know what I'm saying, that the community, I could talk to the community about. And then I was sitting on the couch one day after already thinking of some ideas for a couple weeks, and then the Capital One commercial came on with Samuel L. Jackson, like, what's in your wallet? And it was just like Vamoose, like, oh shit, like who wouldn't want to talk about what's in their wallet, what NFTs they want to get in their wallet, you know what I'm saying, what's currently in the wallet, the situations going on with like all kinds of stuff. So I was like, all right, bet. So all right, wallet, and I was like, all right, what can I throw on there? Like, all right, let me get a specific date. And I was like, all right, well, shit, you know, at this time coming over, right? I think the only spaces that was going on, which is why I was thinking about a space to start on Cardano, because there was no other spaces going on at that time, and specific to interviewing projects on a depth that you see today, what's going on today. You know, so at that time, I think Cardano over coffee was damn sure going on, right?
Yeah, and like in Shark Tank.
Shark Tank was going on.
That was really the only NFT one, right?
Yeah, but Shark Tank, their format is done differently. Like projects, you know, you need more than, and even as like they say now, like obviously we're going to need more than 5 projects, need more than 5 to 10 minutes to actually get the information out, right? But there was no spaces out there actually interviewing projects, just talking to them on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying? Just like person to person. So yeah, started that, and then after the first episode, and I was going to start like I put the idea. I think it was Ozar and a couple of the other homies in the space, and I told them the idea. They was like, "Yeah, bro, you should definitely run with that because nobody else is doing that right now." And at this time, I was hitting up individuals, you know, trying to build a relationship. Dclay ended up being one of the people that I reached out to because I saw he was here locally in LA. So I was like, all right, if I'm going to build something with, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily longevity, but at least have more fun to be in the same room with each other. Like, let me try to find somebody that's out here in LA. And out of everybody that I was reaching out to, Dclay was the only person that responded back with more than one word. Like no cap. He was like, yo, we was talking, chit chatting. And then, one thing led to another. After my first episode, he hit me up. He was like, yo, bro, I love what you're doing. I see where you're going with this. He was like, yo, if you ever need me for like a co-host, like I got you. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I was like, bro, angel in disguise. Like I was actually looking for somebody. So then we met up in person, which was cool because not too many people, if anybody, has ever met Dclay or seen what he looks like in real life.
No one has ever met me, but but REDIC.
So that's the crazy part, bro.
Hey, you got him, D, because I hit you up too, REDIC. I'm like, man, you need a co-host, do it. But like, it worked out perfect because y'all both in LA, so y'all can both enjoy y'all garbage ass internet out there together. You know, and now you got the Wi-Fi system, so you straight right as you drink it. My bad, I had to throw that in because
we need to get one of those things though. We have garbage ass internet. We need that. Tell us, send me the link again, please.
No lie. Y'all are probably going to be the 5th person I DM this to because so many people have hit me up like, yo, what are you using now? What did you buy? And it's all because of Sergeant Crypto. Shout out to the homie Sergeant Crypto. He was like a salesman. Even after he sent me the DM, he was like, bro, Amazon might need to pay me because I literally just like salesman you right now. So yeah, I would definitely hit y'all a link because it's helped out a lot. And even as because we're moving here in January to move to Colorado Springs. Unfortunately, it's crazy how stuff happens. Like we've been here for so many years, and now that I'm actually trying to build and network and build relationships, we got to jump skip. But I'm thinking before we leave, I'm probably gonna buy Dclay like a Wi-Fi mesh extension just to make sure everything is good to go.
That's it. When you moving soon, right? So you moving to Colorado?
Yeah. So we are moving to Colorado Springs in January.
Oh, lucky, man. I can't wait. Yep. And then look, Dclay, how you gonna feel about that, bro? That's probably different. Like y'all tapping in during every Wednesday. I know the last few weeks things have changed and stuff, which we pivoting. You feel me? All good. So it's just gonna be another day, right?
Yeah, man. So well, with that, it's a little different for me. So I switched jobs. I used to have a different job about 3 weeks ago. I would say about a month or 3 weeks ago. Sorry, I'm a little sick. And then about 3 weeks later, 3 weeks ago, something happened. So I ended up leaving my job that I had, which allowed me to be off on Wednesdays and have more free time anytime I needed to jump on a space and whatnot. So it was okay. Things happened, so I had to switch stuff. And then it kind of threw everything off balance because I was used to having Wednesdays off, going to REDIC's house, go to the space, and everything was smooth. But unfortunately, again, we had to do something else, and I'm actually working now every Wednesday when we do the space, which I wasn't doing before. I wasn't working, so now I'm actually working, and And it's just a lot more complicated now to do it because, like I said, I'm doing the space with REDIC, and I don't even know where I'm at. I could be. It's more labor now, so it's a private like construction for private contractor, which is my father-in-law, which I work for now. But it's a lot more now, bro, and it's just everything is a little different than I guess it was 2-3 weeks ago. So it's getting harder for me to get in balance with like with REDIC, the time, everything. But we try. I know it's going to be difficult by then, by January, but who knows, where things might be in January. So it's hopefully a little better by then.
Yeah, be
But it sucks that
careful.
he's
Last
leaving,
week you
bro.
on a ladder, like be careful,
Bro,
bro.
it's crazy, bro, because what we do it's anything is general completely. So there's times that I could be doing welding, so doing plumbing, and there's times that I could just be doing electricity. There's times that I could just be doing painting, So
It's
my phone
fire.
right now, bro, is covered in paint, like my shoes, and it's crazy, bro, because I'm trying to
Learn
hassle
them
between trying to
trades.
learn this, learn that, and then hey, Reddit like one space, but we're doing it though. You feel me? We're doing this, so it's always I think nothing's gonna be easy if you really want it. So. I'm happy to do it.
Facts. Well, that brings me to my next question with y'all. Like, how is it? I know that y'all about to be 30 weeks at 7.5 straight months of not missing. Like, how is it the prep work to lead up into it, to try to network, to get with project founders, like, because y'all educational, y'all bring a lot of education. Y'all shed a lot of light to these smaller projects that or bigger project, depending on what week, right? I mean, it depends, but like y'all just bringing the spotlight to the community and everything involves. Like, what's the prep work look like, and how do y'all get through that to be so on point? I know the military background helps and all of that, to be organized, but any pointers to give out, like, man, how to run a tight ship like that?
I'm organized to a certain extent. I'm not that organized. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so crazy because like thinking about it in the beginning, like it was, what I'm saying, kind of easier because there was a lot more going on, right? A lot more projects, a lot more volume going into the community, right? And the last thing we want to do for Wallet Wednesday is to have a project that rugs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now we can't control everything, and we know that. Only control the things that we can control, right? But at the same time, that's just like the last thing we want for our community. So it's kind of gotten to the point now to where we're trying to do as much research as we can, or just check the activity on the page just to make sure everything kind of seems sound. Before, I'm saying, we have them on the either the Wallet Wednesday episode or certain projects, I'm saying, don't have the opportunity to come until after they mint, which is why I'm glad we kind of we switch it up a lot with upcoming mints, post mints. Like we have projects coming up that just recently mint, but we ask them like, all right, well, what's now what's next? I'm saying, after the mint, right? Then we have the episodes with upcoming mints, updates and all that stuff. So something that I have tried to stay on top of was try to schedule at least a week and a half in advance, because in the very beginning I was like trying to schedule stuff, I'm saying, like a couple of days before their Wednesday, bro, and it don't work like that. People don't check DMs like that, like on the regular, like every day, every second. You know what I'm saying? You typically don't hear respond back until maybe after the fact.
Right.
So after that started happening,
we're all
I was
the same.
like,
it happens. Yes.
He's winging it, but
yeah,
but that's fine. So a month, you try to do a week and a half advance and stuff like that.
I try to, and the thing that helps out too, because not every episode is about NFTs, which helps space out the NFT project episodes and everything like that. Because with Wallet Wednesday, there's a lot more going on in this space than just NFT projects, right? And then with the name Wallet Wednesday, it's not blockchain specific. So when the time does come for us to want to go into another blockchain, it's not like Cardano Wallet Wednesday, so we can bring in other projects from other blockchains, right? And then with the wallet, just the name wallet itself is that's why we've done episodes that pertain to, what I'm saying, like the Vasil, the Vassal tomato, upgrade, what I'm saying, because that pertains to your wallet. We have some episodes that's on the bucket list to get like Eternal, Typhoon wallet, this new wallet that just came out, Nufi or Nufi, and Flint on the episode, because that pertains to your wallet. So Wallet Wednesday is everything that pertains to your wallet in general, right? And that's just, you know what I'm saying, something that has helped, I guess, go forward, I guess, stay with the consistency, because, you know what I'm saying, if the space is kind of dead or not that many projects, or, you know what I'm saying, wanted to come on to episodes, like, all right, cool, well, we got CNFT artists that are booming right now that need some light shined on them. All right, cool, well, we got, let's chop it up with these whales, you know, see what they're doing. All right, let's chop it up with the ladies in Cardano NFTs.
So much to
see what the ladies talking about, you know. So that's the cool thing about, you know what I'm saying, like what we're trying to do, you know.
I guess CeeLo in the house.
CeeLo.
What up?
But yeah, and then Dclay, you know, we touch back and forth. Dclay hits me up, see like, yo, what projects, you know what I'm saying, hitting you up, and I do the same thing too, because obviously Dclay close to 10K, you know what I'm saying, real soon, and who knows how many DMs he get on a regular about projects when,
right?
You know what I'm saying, him talking about them. So yeah.
Nah, but yeah, guys, the cool thing is that I think REDIC and I, it was just from like day one, we kind of hit it off in a way that I think it was like a mutual relationship. You know, it was cool, and it was weird because I'm honestly, guys, I mean, when you guys see me in person and everything, like, oh, what the fuck, this dummy was tripping, you know, like I'm super cool, I'm super chill, you know, everywhere I go, I'm just honestly, I'm very I don't know, like an introvert, I guess, to a certain extent. And I think REDIC has noticed that by now. You know, for me, I've been on Cardano for about over a year and a half. But I still managed to, you know, just grow as I, you know, kept going into the space. I didn't really have anything. Like, I never worked for an actual project, never been a mod, anything like that. Projects have reached out to me. Projects do reach out to me for numerous things, you know, mainly usually for engagement and a bunch of other things. But I always been very careful who to work with, and I haven't actually done anything with anybody for the same reason, because I didn't want it kind of like ruin my my name, you know, or put my name with any project which I didn't 100% knew what they were gonna do. So yeah, I haven't done that at all. But yeah, I've been doing very well in the space. And yeah, like I said, the thing that helps the most for Wallet Wednesday is that REDIC and I have that cool relationship where we talk every day, literally like every single day we talk at least once. So I think what happens is that, you know, like when there's it's somehow during that day, we're going to talk about Wallet Wednesday too, you know? So I think that it's always in the back of our heads. So yeah, this is cool. You know, I think we have a lot more to give, and I think we're working on that right now, which is the cool thing about this.
That's sick. So like next thing I want to talk about with you guys, obviously, with some of y'all favorite Cardano NFT projects, right? And, you know, maybe, you know, the ones you're looking forward to the most, you know, upcoming, you know, maybe your biggest heartbreaks or losses. I know that maybe y'all had that on that too. You know, it's never always a sensitive subject. You know, everybody always wants to talk about their wins and not their losses. I know I got a lot of big L's. Luckily, I haven't put any big L's on the channel. You know what I mean? But like you said, no rugs or anything like that. Just part of the game, you know, learn experiences. What do you guys, you know, what you looking into? You know, obviously what's in your wallet type of deal, like what y'all biggest holding. So either one, jump in.
Go ahead, D.
You know, I mean, I got a lot of things to say, man. You know, like I said, I've been in the space for a minute. But definitely my best experience, definitely Clay Nation. I still remember, you know, a year ago, I think it was September, when they minted, or October of I think it was September of last year. And I remember, you know, everything, just like everything. I was into the space. I was into crypto, but I wasn't into NFTs. But I started NFTs in Cardano. So it's crazy because a lot of people, again, I'm a regular ass dude, man. Like, there's a lot of things that I don't understand when you talk about crypto. I mean, about more like about computers, you know, when you talk about like, bro, like, I'm such a regular ass dude that when I tell you that I wasn't using any other type of wallet. I was usually, at the beginning, I was using your Yoroi wallet. So I was going mobile. I minted.
Me too.
bro. Like, and I minted my PFP, you know, from a fucking Yoroi wallet, and but the thing is that I was new, right? I was on Discord. I was chopping it up on Discord, and it was a Clay Nation Discord. And I remember the mint, and I got my name, from Layla from Clay Nation.
That's awesome, mama.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like it was just something different for me, and I everything happened from there, bro. But back then when Clay minted, I mean, like I had about like I don't know, like 700-800 followers. And I wasn't doing anything, you know. And like I said, I haven't done anything. The only thing I've done is I've been in a few spaces and I interact with a few people, but I don't, like, honestly, bro. If I could be 100% honest with you guys, I don't have a big ass bag. I still don't have a space bud. You feel me? Like I'm a fucking regular ass dude that's just trying to simplify everything that's happening. Because I think people forget that some of us, bro, like I can't do anything else but, you know, get into the computer. I can't even set up a fucking computer, bro. Like
Me neither,
like
dog.
you know what I'm saying? So like I ask, it's funny because I have so many questions that usually I ask REDIC, you know, like, yo, bro, how do I do this? How do I do that? And he'll tell me, yo, let's do this, let's do that. But I don't know anything, bro. Like, and I forget shit sometimes. But yeah, man, we you know, we keep trying and trying. But the cool thing about it is that, like I said, is that I'm a regular ass dude, working class. You know, I'm 31. I live in LA. I got 2 kids. You know, so it's not like I got all the time. You know, I work, so I get off. I don't get home until like 5 p.m. and I still have to make time to deliver. And overall, like for me, I found that I have that responsibility due to my following. You know, it's crazy because I do remember when CNFT Con was first announced, and I remember thinking to myself, you know, where am I going to be at that? Like when CNFT Con comes, and this was about a year ago, bro. And my goal, my like crazy ass goal, was 10K followers. Like I was like, bro, if I'm at 10K, like hell no, like I would imagine this crazy, you know, this crazy life that would be happening by then. I would be getting involved with so many projects in Cardano and all this shit. But I never imagined being here, you know, like doing Wallet Wednesday and being in spaces like this, bro. So yeah, man, it's cool, you know, like, and I think that's what brought me back to staying consistent in Cardano, is being able to provide content with like Wallet Wednesday.
Facts. I mean, that's the difference too, Dclay. Like in the beginning, we were in Discord and that, and like REDIC said, man, that the spaces wasn't like really popping. All of us conversing, that changed everything. It was really awesome, and you know, it's awesome to hear, you know, your perspective. We all just regular dudes and ladies, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna, you know, we all just in here trying to make it. We see the vision of, you know, maybe the tech, or just like we see what happened on ETH NFTs, and we just hoping what up, River Rock, and we just hoping that we can catch that lightning in a bottle and that moonshot, like, you know, one of these projects. And look, man, your PFP you got there, Dclay, is a start, bro. Because if one of the projects on Cardano gonna make it, you know, I put my money on Clay's, as well as, you know, Ape Society and a couple others. So REDIC, man, what you feeling like, brother? Like, what's your biggest you know, your project that you think that can, you know, benefit the Cardano ecosystem the most, or, you know, win in the long term? Like, do you have any predictions on, or L's you want to take? You know, like, you know, what coulda, woulda, shoulda been.
Let's see. I guess to date, still all my biggest flips came from the Boss Cat Rocket Club. Still to date, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, my collection wouldn't be where it would not be where it's at today, or at least a couple months ago, if it wasn't for like all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because around that time, coming from Ethereum, right, and it was kind of I mean, it sucked at the same time because it was kind of like a once in a lifetime type of freaking thing. But coming from Ethereum and seeing all that volume and all there, and then come over to Cardano, like the Boss Cats was like the first, I think my first mint. Yeah, like my second, I minted another project just to get the experience, just to see how Cardano works, right? Just see how it functions, how you do stuff. And then I minted the Boss Cats. That was the first one. So I didn't sell my first one. Yo, Cobra, I didn't sell my first one until 400. Like I made whitelist. I got my 10 whitelist. And then I missed public by 3 minutes because I got caught up cooking. And then once I looked at the clock, I was like, oh no. And I took off front of my wife, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I got a bit. And I missed it. So then I went to, and then when I first came to Cardano, I had about close to like 10K ADA just staked, like just collecting. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been investing in Cardano since I think 2018. So like, oh, I can finally put my ADA to work and use it. So then Boss Cats flipped my first one at 400, and then my second one at 800, and then everything else above 1200, and then the majority of them over like that 2K range. So a lot of stuff. And looking back at it now, if you cross reference like a lot of projects that you're hyped about now, I look back at that how much they were worth back in January. Like, man, it was crazy because like I guess the amount of volume that was in the space and how much I was flipping the cats for, I could have went and did some damage on the floor, flipped a whole bunch of stuff, you know. So but I guess today, I'm real bullish and excited to see what's gonna come from these beat boys. I know me and a couple of the homies were extremely bullish on beat boys. They're doing everything differently with this whole Twitter community, no Discord. We are liking how that's going about. And one of the homies, Taxi and Nova, they just shared a picture. I guess they noticed something in the thing. So I guess the next date we're looking forward to is November 22nd for the Beat Boys to see what might happen then. You already know how I feel about the Clumsy Ghost.
Yeah.
Extremely bullish on them. We're a family of gamers. I could turn my kids into gaming kids. So they're excited about that. Ore, excited about Ore. Have a couple of things from Ore. Still excited about them. I guess just waiting to see what information is going to come. What's the next step for them? Stuff, right. You know, pretty much what everybody's waiting for. Like, all right, what next? We know we got the price. All right, give us a date, and then what's going to happen from there, right? So, and of course, like, you know what I'm saying, the OGs. I can't wait to see. You know what I'm saying, with every it's funny because obviously we all want to be here for the long run, right? Longevity, right? So just seeing the progress is it's fun to me, you know, like seeing like these projects overcome the FUD. So it's going to be amazing to see a year from now where the Chill Kongs are going to be with everything that's literally going on right now as we're speaking.
Right now we're speaking, yeah. I mean,
right now as we speak, it's going to be fun to see how these projects and these so-called in quotations blue chips do for the next year to come.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? How do they overcome these obstacles? And I'm hoping the community and some of these projects that have not yet come out yet are paying attention and seeing how they're going to overcome this and paying attention to how they do so. So if the time does come from them, they can kind of, you know what I'm saying, maybe go in the right direction, if not work quicker. Because I know one of the biggest things for the Kongs, like Tao was saying, was like everybody wished they would have came out to speak sooner,
earlier,
right?
Instead of taking this long break. So all right, boom. Now projects should know, yo, don't wait this long to come out and talk to the people.
Gotta address.
You know what I'm saying? Don't. You know, so
be transparent, address it. You think we're gonna know, and then once it's that, it looks like you're hiding things. And
we're all learning the way by being in this space together. Like even us as, you know, people who like to talk about what projects are doing, we're learning by watching all of this happen. So it's kind of something we all have to go through, growing pains. It's just, we don't know what's going to come out on the other side. So it's kind of wait and watch game.
You know, with the Kongs and that, you know, it's needed. Like right now, what's going on in Congress, you know, it was addressed, and then Aki in DMs, they got him on, and just now he was taking it from all different angles, and you know, it's needed. Now, whether, you know, it's right or wrong, he's gonna have to accept it and man up. And we had Benny and Swag on the channel. When was it, Friday night? So I mean, you know, that they're there, and I believe in the whole team. And what's happening right now with Aki, you know, you got to commend the man for taking the licks, and he's there. He's out here building. I don't think it's a rug. That's dead issue in my opinion. The dude's building. He made mistakes. He took money for his services on that team, and it was all agreed upon for the four people that did it, right? And they all went about their separate ways. And could things could have been handled differently, of course, but you know, we all adults, and we need to talk about it, and then, you know, vote with your wallet. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's going down now, and who knows where it's going to be in a year, and that's going to tell it all. You know what I mean? And it's just like the Ape Society. I know you're still in that one, and it's nice to know, like, you know, they build, and they all projects like Clay's that do build and that you can trust in, you know. So
no longer in Ape Society, G.
You got out. Hey, it's all right though. It's all right. You made a 5X at least.
It hurt. Yeah, I got the 5 plus X. You know what I'm saying? That's all Gucci, right? But I guess it's just how everything played out for me. I had to take the glasses off on this because
how'd it go?
I offloaded a couple of good things that went crazy after I offloaded them because I was trying to prep for this ornament, right? I was trying to go heavy, go deep, not even fucking around. I offloaded 3 things right now.
Talk to me. Talk to me. That might be the L section there.
Like, yo. So, okay, on the L. Let's talk about the L's, right? So, I guess as of recently, my first L that I took was selling my DJing tune because I sold my DJing tune in preparation for the ornament, right? And then 2 days later, Steve Aoki comes out and does some shit, says some announcement, right? And then something else happens. So I was like, yo, I could have sold it even higher at the versus where it's at now, right? So that was an L. Then I offloaded. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that I was like, all right, cool. Because who fucking knew Wab was gonna come in this bitch, right, and then get Ape Society, and then Ape Society is going crazy. And that was like the one thing, bro. I was like, this the robot. Chronic, you the one that put me on the robot. So it was so hard for me to let go of that thing and just seeing where the Apes is at now. It's like, and I still got like it's like, yeah. So I've definitely taken some L's, like real L's. That's 2 that have stood out, like offloading my DJing tune and then my Ape Society because it was a robot head, bro.
I know the robot.
I am gonna get back in. I know. And then my game plan, right, was if the Ode thing did pan out, right, let's just say nothing fucked up, right. My whole game plan was, all right, I can get back in if the mint went crazy, right, and the amount of money I was gonna put into the mint, I was like, there's no way in hell, you know what I'm saying, I can't make some decent ass flips or mint something crazy, get that liquid, and then go buy back in to the Ape Society, and then go buy my DJing tune because I'm not out with the DJing tunes because we still have a community that have a lot of CNFT people in there. So it's like, all right, I have a means to get back in, but it's just how everything panned out. So definitely some L's.
Yeah, you know, who knows? Like, well, Vassal came through, and then, you know, Ponzi's always a face out there now. He's in Twitter Spaces much more. We got them on the channel tomorrow night at 5:30.
Nice
to hear more about them. My bad, I muted myself. And it's, like, you know, we're looking forward to it. But look, dude, you ain't missed out, bro. You made profit, and that's what it is. I thought you were gonna say you came to clarity, started taking profits on all these things because you just wanted to secure some ADA, like the smart man, like I should be doing. But yeah, it's hard to take profits and keep them out. It's always like what I'm gonna get next, you know. And yeah, man, I'm glad that you at least took the bait, well, whatever, you know, took my advice, excuse me, way back when at the bait, because I didn't bait you, you know, but you took that advice, you got it, and I'm glad you won. And hopefully you get back in the fam, because the apes seem to be pumping, and they're gonna be there for a minute. But
most def. I still got my cabin, you know what I'm saying? It was just that one thing I just was like, yeah, I'm not getting rid of everything. It was just the damn ape. But yeah, I definitely
some society out of it. You know, get some society coin. Dclay, do you have any ape society?
Yeah, no, bro. So actually, you know, let me tell you guys about L's.
Let's hear them L's, brother.
Like I said, I've been in the space for a cool minute, bro. So even like, let me just touch up on real quick on Chronicles. I remember back when Chronicles minted. Chronicles minted around the same time Unit 25 minted, right? And it was crazy because I think the minting price was 35, if I'm not mistaken, with 32.
34,
it was very low.
Longs,
yeah. It was very low compared to, you know, usually at that time, I think we were minting everything for like 40, 50, or 60. Point is that, true, just my opinion, when I first saw Chronicles, it threw me off, right? Because it was the fact that the PFP was literally facing to the left opposed to the right. So I remember asking myself, yo, how are you gonna feel when somebody asks, let's say on Instagram, you use your PFP on Instagram or whatnot, or on the social media platforms, they ask you, hey, is that like a boarded yacht, or like what is that? Why is it facing this way? So it was weird because it was such a different time back then that the amount of, I guess, the criteria that you were using to based off what are you going to get into was way different than maybe what I know now. And maybe that comes with being in the space. But bro, if I tell you, that's one, right? I got some, but I sold them all. Like I sold some at like 150, then I sold some at like 900. And I sold the top. Luckily, I sold one at 5,000 before everything came back down. Right now, so I don't have one right now, but I sold one at 5,000, which I had to. I didn't want to, but
That's
everything I
fire.
ever
Good
sold when it
stuff.
comes to like crypto, like anything, has always been because again having to use the liquidity for something else in real life, not because I
Yeah.
wanted to or yeah. So there's the Chronicles. Another thing, for example, for me, I didn't mint yummies. And the reason why I didn't mint yummies was because I had a bad experience with, damn, who was it back then? There's a few other projects that didn't do well.
Mm.
But it was the criteria was different for me, like I saw yummies and I was like, I don't know. And I remember asking my wife, like, and it's crazy because I remember that day, like I asked my wife, what do you think of this? She usually has she's on point with things. And she was like, you know what? Like, I don't know. They seem very similar to things that I've seen before. So I suggest you just, skip to the next one. And at this time, keep in mind, let me just say that when I came into Cardano, I didn't come with a bunch of ADA. I only came with 500 ADA. So when I was minting NFTs, I was thinking to myself, like, yo, let me mint two, two of this, two of that. I minted a bunch of L's, man. Like, fuck, bro. Like, I minted, I minted Stone Age Hooligans.
What's that Rhino
Stone
one?
Age.
Oh,
Yeah, Rhino
everybody running Rhino
Generation.
Generation and got L's off
Fucking
of.
Dogs
It
on
seems like.
Chain. Yeah,
Dogs on the
yeah.
chain.
Someone sent me
Dogs.
one, a dogs off chain, like 100,000 dog coin. What's up with that?
That
They
shit
sent
is,
it to my
bro.
ledger. Like, come on,
It's
what's up
all
with
like
that?
it's a bunch of stuff that I bought back then too, thinking to myself, I was new into the game, so I'm thinking like, yo, let me just mint two of each and I'll be able to flip. And the plan was to flip. I never thought I was gonna fall into, Cardano NFTs and just be here. Like at that time when I got into Cardano NFTs, I was flipping coins on KuCoin. That's what I was doing. First it was stock, then I
Right.
went into KuCoin crypto, I was in it for a minute, and then I came across Cardano NFTs because my process of me choosing what crypto and what to get into on KuCoin, I used to cross reference between like between different platforms. Twitter was my main one where I use the hashtag and look up whatever crypto I'm looking at, and go based off that. But I remember I had a Cardano, but it wasn't. I had 500 Cardano, ADA, and it wasn't that I was looking into flipping, but I was like, yo, what's going on with Cardano? And I looked into hashtag Cardano, and then I forgot what NFT was it. I don't even think that it might have been Space Buds. They had just minted because I had just missed Space Buds. Like I wasn't here when they minted, but when I got here, they were selling them for like, bro, like 200 ADA or 300, and it was crazy because I didn't think anything of it. Like I had about 500 ADA, and ADA was about two something, I
Yeah,
think.
you did well then, bro.
Because when I got into ADA was on the cents, but I didn't get into NFTs when ADA was pumping higher, because when I bought ADA, it was just letting me hold it because I was buying ADA, BTC, Ethereum, just trying to hold it, but not trying to see anything else and just hold it. Like that was my, your Apple and your Microsoft, you're holding it. But I got into NFTs and everything developed, but I took a few L's, definitely. But it
Nice.
sucks because I think those kind of L's or those experiences that you have do affect maybe the journey, but it fucked me up in the sense of like I miss Ape Society for the same reason, bro. Like
You get gun shy a little bit. You know what I mean?
no, it was crazy because I missed it. I didn't meant Ape Society, but I don't even know why. It threw me off. The art was, and it's with all the respect, like honestly, with all the respect, like it just wasn't for me when I first
Yeah,
saw
it
it. I was
threw
like,
me
that's
off
not gonna
too.
hit as a PFP. But then it started growing on me, and at that time, I think they meant it for 100. I think it was right,
No,
100 or 90. And
99.
yeah, and they were one of the first projects that were doing that price. And I think at that time I didn't really have ADA like that. I was still trying to get into different things, but I was still my main thing has always been the community with Cardano. That just came with me getting into Cardano. But I never really had focused on how much is ADA, how much, nothing else, but just the community, which is cool. But I did miss a few plays. Like I missed a few, a few plays back when like
Hey, if you could mint clays, that's a win, bro. Like I wish I was there because you can't. Like I said, it's experiences too, dude. You know what I mean? So you gotta take L's if you ain't shooting. You know what I mean? You ain't trying to, you know. So
it's crazy, bro, because people ask me when I minted clays. I didn't know anything about NFTs, but my honest answer here, genuine, just being as honest and genuine right now. I like the art. Like when I saw clays before they minted, when it was just on this, I mean on Twitter, I didn't know anything about them, but it just, I don't know. Like I wanted that as an actual PFP. When it came to me understanding what NFTs were gonna be at that time, it was my understanding it was gonna be, you know, nothing but PFPs, maybe, you know, at that time. But I wanted a clay as a PFP, so it's not for everybody, but for me it was. And the dopest thing, like the dopest thing, because if you ask me, who was the number one project in Cardano, it's Clay's. Like you know, like I could go on, and people are gonna tell you like, no, this and that, and the partnership. But I tell you that back then the sentiment was different. Like people were not treating these ladies like what they're treating them now, and people act like it wasn't like that. But back then, it wasn't like that. Like yeah, they sold out immediately, you know, but it wasn't like the hype that they have now. Like it was a big hype right after Min. It was big sales going on. I remember like huge sales, like for 50, 60, 70,000 ADA. And you're talking about when ADA was about $2.30 or 250, you know, so it's a higher, you know, USD amount, but nevertheless, they grew into what they are now. And I think they earn that respect that they have now from the whole community. And they're actually out there being on Forbes, you know? Like they're actually doing more than most people, you know, give them credit for. So it's pretty cool, bro, to be able to see these ladies go from what they were back then to what they are now, and be able to be part of that experience.
yeah, I mean that leads to, like you said, the followers back then when you minted clays was like 700. You know what I mean? And just being an OG in the space, bro. You just been here. Look at Dclay's been around for a year plus now. It just solidifies you as a pioneer of the ecosystem, bro. And that's what we all are right now. That's what we're so early and so young, and that's why in like 10 days meeting up at Cardano, you know, in Vegas is gonna be epic, man.
Yes.
I can't wait. Can't wait. What up, homies? In the thing, we got Cobra.
Hey,
we got Goose.
We got
Steve.
We got Stevie. We got the homies from I do wild cards too, you guys, on Friday. So that's the homies on there.
Tap in. We're definitely gonna get them on the show as well. I asked Stevie a while back. It's just trying to get in here because the kids, as you can see, keep interrupting Krissy. You know what I'm saying? Krissy, I know had a couple questions. I know. But like, yeah, I mean, my L, I traded a rocket part because Krissy's first mint was supposed to be Boss Cats. We missed that by like 3 minutes. So we're going to, you know, even though we jumped in after and made like probably our biggest bags, all of that off of Boss Cats, that it was kept on, the gift kept on giving.
And you know what's crazy about that is that I remember when Boss Cats minted, one of my boys, Magaña. You know, you guys know Mr. Magaña from Pets R Us.
Yeah.
He's my boy, you know. So like I said, like way before I was here, you know. So when they were just on Discord, he sent me an invite on the DMs, and we didn't really talk that much back then, but we still talk. So point is, homie sends me an invite. He's like, "Hey, bro, do me a favor, like, can you go on Discord and show support? You know, like I need to win this." I forgot what it was. Point is, bro, is that I went, you know, hey, what's up? You know, I'm here at Dclay, and it was cool for like 2 days, and I left. But the crazy thing is that the FUD is what got to me. There was so much FUD going on that I was like, yo, what am I doing? And it sucks because until this day, I do not know anyone who's been in Boss Cats who took an L. You feel me? Like, I don't know anyone who took. And it's crazy, bro, because you fast forward time and so many projects were trying to collab with them. Let me be part of this, part of that. And now, you know, as much as whatever's happening now, they still managed to make a back for so many people. And I missed out. Like I missed out completely on that for the same thing. It was the FUD, you know. There was so much FUD going around, but sometimes I think it just pays off to, you know, go with your gut feeling. If you think it is what it is, because I remember thinking to myself, yo, you know what, bro, like go low key, you know, get in, get a few NFTs, pull out, and you know, just sell. But it just wasn't like for me. It was like, that's too much FUD, bro. Like, what am I gonna do? And it's crazy because I do regret it, but I don't, because I asked myself, would I be where I'm at right now if I had have gone into Boss Cats, because there was so much FUD going on. So at that time, I played neutral, you know, like if you go back on everything is on my account, you know, like I never, you know, fudded them. It was just like, yo, like to me, this dude Blue Magic, like whoever he is, he managed to still make it, like, you know, this project made backs for so many people, bro. And I think like I'm not used to that. Like my biggest profit is a 5K, you know, like I have a few flips that I did. You know, I had, let's say like my biggest flip for me has been what is it? I guess like the smoothest one has been a Marsburg. When they, bro, so when they first minted, you know, shout out to the homies down there in Wildcards. I was on the chat with them and they had just minted, and at that time, the data wasn't completely updated on CNFT tools, I think, and they minted. Rank number 2 was showing, and I think it was Big Kahuna, or Cobra. I don't know who it was, but somebody was like, "Yo, Dclay, like this for rank 2, like you ain't down to just snipe that shit." And I think the homie Roy was like, "Nah, bro, you ain't gonna do it. Like, you know, you stop bluffing." Point is, I buy that shit before I went to sleep. I was like, "Yo, that's rank 2. Why would someone list that for 300 when rank 1 is listed for 1800? You know, for 300 to 1800." So I'm thinking like, "Yo, who the fuck would do this?" Whatever. I buy it. And everybody was telling me like, "Yo, list it for 11,900." And I was like, "Yo, nah, like let me see what I'm gonna do." I list that shit for I think 2,500. I go to sleep. Before I wake up, I got a few DMs for a few people in the community asking me to buy it, a few wells. But that one was bought by Fettuccini for 2,000. So I got it for 300. Sold it within like 12 hours for like 2,000 ADA. So to me, that was the biggest like flip, you know, because it was within a 12-hour span. So I bought it like around like 7, 8 p.m., went to sleep. By 9 a.m., it was sold for 2K ADA. So I think to me, that was probably my biggest flip. I also minted BiPods, which I minted 3 BiPods, and I sold 3 of them the same day they minted, 2 for 350 and 1 for 750. And honestly, the craziest thing about the story is that when I minted them, the only reason why I sold is because my wife told me, how you gonna feel when somebody asks you, is that a doodle or not?
What? So I had to, doodle. Yeah, that's what I was hoping it would be, right? That was the whole point of that stuff.
Bro, but it's crazy because just that question, you know, that she asked me, she's like, "Yo, how you gonna feel when somebody asks you, like, is that from Ethereum? Is that a doodle? Or what is that?" And that had me thinking, yo, what am I gonna answer? So I listed them that same day, and they were all sold. And fast forward time, you know, it was one of the best things I did because we know the story now. So
it's a common theme. You should, when you bid, we should sell, you know, we should mint and sell. That's smart. You know what I'm saying? If possible, and let's make this money and then always catch back later. That's what I've learned, Krissy and I, from, you know, the whole crew and the Twitter spaces. Like, try to get out of these early and then, you know, and secure your own future and for your kids in that first,
at least
sell
traditional
finance as well.
You know,
if hell, I mean, we do a lot. Not even lying. We need to do more.
2, just kind of get some liquid back, you know, to make something back on your investment. That's what we're doing now, because we used to be hardcore hodlers. We bought and held everything. Then we paid the price for it by watching the markets go up and down. You know, so we're learning, how you kind of got to watch and play the markets a little bit, but there are things we do want to hold on to forever. So you got to make those decisions.
Definitely try to get your money back, and you know, but yeah, we missed out on some, unfortunately, like with mints not going right back in the day and whatnot. But it was always a learning lesson that led us to other spots to lead us to where we are now. So it's always lessons learned. You got to take the L's. You got to trade, you know, from bad to a good project to a bad project to learn, like, being more patient. It comes with the territory, as I did with the Boss Cats, and you know, trying to get out and bought into MFers, and then, you know, I got 21 of those. So that's like a big L. And there's a bunch of those, you know, couple thousand ADA here and there. But overall, we're winning by the few good plays we had. But again, we need to capitalize on that and take profits eventually to where when ADA does run up to $3, $5, $10, $12, $15 in the next 3 to 5 years, like we all hope, you know, hopefully sooner, you know, then we'll all be like, you know, our life be changed, you know. That's what we're looking for.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man. What you got, Krissy? I know you had another question for him. I know I see the kids running all over.
Yeah, they're playing
drinking on right there, dude. I got me a little energy drink.
Oh, this is a mango cart.
Yeah, look, I'm drinking on a mango Oka plant-based energy drink. So I'm on something mango too. We went to a thing out here in the city. My brother and them set it up like it was by Kroger. They had like a giant vendors all over passing out, their products. And beautiful day. We went and checked it out. Got a couple bags. Rode the limes around the city. Enjoyed the time. The parents and the kids and shit for a few hours. So definitely, always trying to get out. But
what's some what's
Go ahead, Redic.
I was gonna say, what's some projects that you guys are looking forward to coming up here?
Well, right quick, we're gonna mint. Obviously, we got to get we're gonna have Timmy on the channel hopefully this week before it's mint. The raccoons, right? We won in the first round with the whole minting experience, and we won because we got raccoons and we sold for a profit and we still hold. So I think if you hold 3, you mint 1. So we hold we'll get the mint 3 because we hold like 10 of those. So hopefully, and it's getting to be the tiered. They're getting more rarer. The ranked higher as they, as the seasons drop. So they'll have another drop in a month. And then that there, and obviously we have whitelist for Ore. Look at that, Timmy. That's what's up, boy. We just got to set it up. Popped in right on cue.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Timmy's mint for sure. Ore, whenever they do, obviously Kong's on. I think now it's going to be like November 14th, right? It's going to be theirs, but hopefully we're getting them to airdrop the shrooms earlier to perhaps generate some excitement amongst the community. A little more volume is right. Then it might say, yo, you go buy a shroom from me, you don't have a Kong, then you go buy a Kong, so you can mutate that, whatever, or magify it. So it could be a lot of things marketing wise that they can do in that aspect. But otherwise, dude, I know like Eden 7, I just minted 10 of Edens, man, finally, because Eden's been in the space. I really think Eden is going to surprise a lot of people at CNFT Con. At least I hope he does, because my man has been putting in work for far too long not to get the respect he deserves. And I'm going to start at least talking him up, because again, I don't talk about it until I put my money where it, and I just minted 10 of them. He's not minted out. He's like 42% minted out. So it's not the best investment, but he's building. It's only 10 below 8, and I want to support my man, and so
yeah. I got some Edens too, definitely, man. I got some Edens. That's another gaming, I guess, play for my kids. You know what I'm saying? I showed my daughter. I've talked to Eden in the DMs a couple of times, and I've showed her some of the gameplays that I'm saying he has on his page, and it just looks like another fun game that I'm saying my kids gonna be able to get into,
like Zelda from back when we were kids,
exactly,
like
bro.
Zelda.
Like
I mean, that's what it reminds me of. And then Tal's in it and like shaking the building. If Eden don't have me in the building, in the game, I'm gonna be a little upset because Tal was in it way earlier. So it's Tal. It says Tal Crypto, and he's like, "Get in here," and Tal's shaking the thing, and Eden better have Krissy and I. That's all I'm saying. Eden. Speaking of, we have Eden on the channel on October 1st. To get him out there again. I hope he succeeds. He's out here, not minted out, still pushing for it, and then he's a good ass funny dude too, bro. So we'll see him at CNFT Con, and he'll be able to sell his product face to face. And I wanted to support him. That's one right there. And then obviously, they got like Trog and little things, Trog mint for ADA and stuff like that. But yeah, man, that's kind of like the things I'm looking to before CNFT Con that I need to do before we don't have our computers in Vegas, because Vegas is going to be wild. Speaking of anything y'all looking forward to, doing obviously other than meeting up with everybody, networking at CNFT Con, like River says, it's gonna be dope, huh?
I mean, shit. What else? What else could we want, man? You pretty much named everything.
You looking forward to partying or the networking?
Oh, I'm looking. You said between networking and partying?
Yeah, or just both.
Oh, like, shit, I'm definitely more so looking forward to networking, because like I come from a network marketing, multi-level marketing background. You know what I'm saying? I've done like those things. So I know the power of seminars. I know the power of getting all like-minded individuals, about hundreds of thousands, if it's there. You know what I'm saying? Getting everybody under the same roof. And the fact that this is the first one, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So at least the first one in person. So I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying, looking forward to networking. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that I definitely want to tap in with certain people or look for certain people.
Yep.
To bookmark in my mind, like, all right, this person does this. You know what I'm saying? We got a connection going on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right, bookmark them. So when the time does come in the future, be like, all right, boom, boom, boom. All right,
you got them on
I
your
met this
Rolodex.
person. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, of course, you know what I'm saying? Turn up with the homies. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna be fun and everybody, because it's gonna be fun putting a face to the PFP finally for a lot of people. For a lot of people.
Facts.
So,
It's weird just seeing GutterCon.
No.
As you know, with DGen Tunes, it's different, you know, like, and same with GutterCon. It was like, yo, this is you. Oh my goodness. And
yes.
I'm looking forward to both networking and partying. Rare Bloom's going to be the networking only. Krissy's not going with me, so that's strictly business. Charles is going to CNFTCon now as well, so that brings another aspect, more eyeballs on on CNFTCon. I don't know if you knew Charles is definitely going now, so that's big.
No, I saw Krissy tweet that, and then I think last night either y'all said it or you said it in one of the spaces last night. So I was like, "Yo, that's dope shit. That's dope."
It's fire. It just came out.
Big gonna be at CNFTCon, and it's crazy too. I think that's perfect timing because in conjunction to everything that's been going on in space with the dude WAB coming over, and then you hear, you know what I'm saying, people from the Ethereum side like, yo, asking us like, yo, what's the sentiment with IOG? You know what I'm saying? Do they support CNFTs or NFTs on Cardano? You know what I'm saying? Like what has been like their energy towards NFTs and all that stuff? And everybody's pretty much said the same. We really don't get too much recognition from IOG when it comes to NFTs, but the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he's going to be a CNFT kind of, I think is going to open up another, you know what I'm saying, I guess perspective for us. And it might, you know what I'm saying, add some volume to Cardano NFTs with the fact that Charles is going to be there and everything like that. But I do think once somebody said, I forgot who it was, but I think once IOG or IOHK, despite the fact that they're more so focused on the technology and doing everything by Cardano, I think it would be cool for them to have an NFT section. Facts. Once they put somewhere on the IOG website page or the IOHK website page something that pertains to NFTs. You know what I'm saying? I think that could be another trajectory for us.
You know I agree 100%. I just spoke with Josh on Friday. I had a meeting on how to market more. So with the average NFT collector, you know what I mean? Not so much the techie guy, because we have a big, giant, awesome community, as you guys know, in the NFT community, and we needed to be marketed and showed better. And by Charles being out there and, actually putting his face out there, he's going to get in tune with the actual projects and devs. And I think that's going to be really big for the community because, the couple he put his name behind is not the ones that we would put our name behind and show face, right? Not like, no diss to them projects, but, I'd like them to rep more the top, the top couple, whether it be Clays or, Apes or something like that. Not the
all the homework is done for them.
It's done for them.
It's on CNFT too or CNFT.
And he met Clays
whatever
too.
That is.
Yeah, it should be easy. It should be easy. They connected on the ranch. It should be easy to just put give them a PFP and let's just roll with it. Bro, like beat a mockery or be. It's simple, right?
That's a good perspective. That's actually, I didn't even think about that. Did IOHK or IOG say tweet or not even tweet, but put anything on their website about that whole meetup?
I don't think, other than Charles or Snoop or Lally or that's what's weird. You know what I mean? I think it's just techie stuff, and that's why we need more. They need whether catalyst proposals or funds need to be for marketing or Charles. They need something bigger. And I think by him being in CNFTCon and seeing brother, and then being at Rare Bloom and then seeing it again, kind of like back to back and subsequent weekends, that's gonna be big eye opener for Charles because no matter what it is, man, this is where we at now, and you got to take this momentum and move it into the media to where they can get the whole tech to get looked at, but the NFTs is here now, and just like Solana and that, it blew up. We need that, you know, and for our bags and just for our blockchain. So I like it, you know. I mean, and it's gonna be wild. So can't wait to meet all y'all.
Yeah. When y'all getting in?
We getting in. We going from the 5th through the 11th.
We get in Wednesday night. So like late Wednesday night, and then we leave Tuesday morning.
Okay,
the next
cool.
Tuesday
Yeah,
morning.
me and
bring chapstick. No, you know,
we're getting
bring
there.
Lots of chapstick. It's very dry.
Oh yeah, I know. When you said that the other night, I was like,
all of our chapstick.
I hope people were listening when you were telling them.
I swear they better be. If not, they in trouble.
Lots of lotion, chapstick, water.
They're gonna go home hurting.
Bro, I'm still hurting.
I'm still hurting. We just got our room.
We're still recouping.
You got it.
Yeah, we just got our room the other day. Gonna be staying at the Westgate, or is that where the event's gonna be?
That's where it's at.
Yeah, so we're gonna be staying there. We're gonna get there. I believe we are getting there Friday morning-ish, close to like probably lunch, because once we drop the kids off for school on Friday, then we hitting the road. Nice. And I'm driving up there from here out here LA, so that's about like a 3 to 4 hour drive. Like I said earlier, depending on how heavy my foot want to be. So.
Yeah,
be chill. Just go. Yeah. Don't go too heavy. You know, another 30 minutes ain't gonna make or break you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
It'll be a good drive. Good drive. Yeah, apparently, it's Dclay's first time in Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's my first time. So I'm definitely
staying at the Westgate Dclay.
Yeah, we are. I'm staying with REDIC actually. Yep. So it's crazy because the original plan was that his wife was gonna go, my wife was gonna go. But you know, things change and things happen, and so my wife's not gonna go anymore. So I was gonna go alone, and I was even contemplating going because I was like, I don't know, I don't feel like going without my family. You know, like I'm just one of those people that I do everything. My family, my kids. I got 2 boys, my wife. So if they can't, you know, like, and it's just like who I am, like 100%. Like in like I said, like the job I had before, where every time I did a business trip and I was out for like 2 days, it felt like it wasn't like I couldn't sleep, you know, like I just couldn't get in. And it's just because I anything I do, I'm gonna spend $1, like my kids are gonna be there, you know. So point is I wasn't gonna go, but then REDIC was like, oh, you know, REDIC, his wife wasn't gonna go anymore. So REDIC was, you know, he was gonna, I pictured he was gonna have to go alone. And point is now we're going. You know, we are gonna go. I'm gonna go like we're driving, so it's gonna be me and this dude, REDIC, you know, my boy carpooling. So I'm hyped for that because it's my first time going to Vegas and I get to go with, you know, with the homies. So it's a whole different experience for me now. And I'm hyped, you know, because like I said, we're going to meet so many people that I've been talking for about a year and I get to put a face to those people.
That's going to be so much fun.
Big shout out to the homie Goose, Cobra, and Stevie. I see y'all up in the chat. I didn't even know this thing was over here.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be so much fun, bro. And Dclay, ready, you know, I mean, just meeting people and dancing and the free parties and the food trucks and just the chilling out there and the smoking section. How much are we gonna freaking? That's confirmed at the CNFT con at the thing, a smoking section in a good way to where like we gonna have so much networking out there. Not gonna have to hide in the alley and stuff, Krissy. You know what I'm saying?
I know it's gonna be
it's a little gutter con deal, but you know. It you know, I guess we got a Kanye, and you know, but that was a blast, man.
That was so fun.
Again, we can't wait.
It makes us that much more excited.
It makes us so much more excited for what we about to meet up because it was such a blast, and you know, and we're gonna have so much more. We got such a more rapport with you guys and everyone else in the CNFT in the Cardano community. And it was so much fun. But
where Rare Bloom, that's gonna be in Colorado, right?
Yeah, that's in October. Like like Dclay just said, like me and Krissy and the kids go everywhere. So it's our daughter's birthday, my mom's birthday. So she got me tickets for that, just so I can like nerd out and straight listen, and because that's what I thought Charles was doing, and like Ben Gertzel with you know, AGI, whatever, artificial, whatever it is, not AGI, but you know what I'm saying, Ben Gertzel and shit like that. It's gonna be nice. I can't wait. So that's in Denver. So
Denver. Okay.
Yeah, that's like more like that's right there. It's more techie. So I'm trying to go there to meet with the developers and stuff more. So whereas
shit, once we get to Colorado, since that's where we're moving forward, that's where we're moving next. And I'm probably gonna be at a lot of, if not every event, Cardano event out there. You know, so I guess that's the cool thing. Once I found out we're going to Colorado, I was like, oh snap!
It's at the Gaylord convention, bro. It looks nice.
Yeah.
When do y'all move?
We just got orders a couple months ago, and we got the extension. We're actually due to leave in October, but we got the extension approved, so we're leaving in no later than the end of January. But we'll probably leave like middle of January.
That'll be quite a time, like in the winter, moving there, and you'll be leaving from LA. That doesn't get snow. Oh, I can't wait to hear about that.
But we lived in North Carolina. We lived in North Carolina for a little bit, so you know what I'm saying. That's kind of where we wanted to get back to, because over there in North Carolina, before we moved out here to California, we're in North Carolina. We bought our house for like $234,900, a little over half an acre, 2,800 square foot. But coming out here to LA, it was like, yo, everything got cut in half, if not more. So, and we missed the trees, like the wilderness, the outdoorsy type stuff, and you don't get that out here in LA. So we're looking forward to getting back to like the 4 seasons, the snow. Yeah, I got my little man, you know what I'm saying? He's growing up, so I can't wait to get him in the snow.
You're gonna love it, snowboarding.
Yeah, the homie said it's always sunny.
Y'all, because I want.
And that's where I was leading to. That's where I was leading to with this whole thing. So, for future reference, once we get out there and set up and all that stuff, I got a homeboy that's up there that I served in the military with. He was a cop in the military, and he got out up there doing his thing. He became an Airbnb king pretty much. So he's making $80K plus a month just doing an Airbnb arbitrage. So he said a while ago, when I told him there's a possibility we'll get stationed up there, he was like, yo, you come out here, I'll take you up under my wing and I'll show you this whole Airbnb king arbitrage stuff. Yeah. So that put something in my mind. Like, all right, cool. So when I get up there to at least Colorado Springs area, I'll be doing Airbnb type stuff, and I'll probably have a couple properties out there in Denver, just to make sure I have, you know what I'm saying, the event areas situated. Yep. So needless to say, in the future, you know what I'm saying, if I got something, I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely. I'm looking forward to moving to Colorado and then having events coming to Colorado. That's awesome. And then the family flying in. You know what I'm saying? Like all the homies.
I can't wait to see it. I've never been. We just flew into Denver and we had a layover. Krissy and I were gonna go see it, but it was kind of like 30 minutes from the airport. So I'm gonna report back, and then we probably gonna be selling a house in that soon. So we're gonna be traveling a lot after this and stuff. So Denver is definitely gonna be another aspect. Her and I try to go snowboard and stuff with the kids. That'd be fun. Yeah. But,
I didn't realize earlier you said that your first episode was on March 2nd.
Yeah.
So we literally started the same week. Our first episode on YouTube came out March 1st on his birthday. Yes. And it came out at 11:30 at night. So it was literally probably within 12 hours of your first Wallet Wednesday.
And that's what we were talking about.
We literally started together.
Right. And that's what we're talking, Krissy, before we hit the live record button real quick, was they really, I hit up Block and was like, yo, we got to do something. And then, that we started the CNFT live, and that's kind of like catapulted us into like getting more networking and relationships with all the other Cardano YouTube guys that we've met up with a couple in real life and stuff. So
and REDIC and Dclay put me up for 2 different women's Wallet Wednesdays.
That's it.
What's that?
That's number 2. That's us, huh?
Yeah. This is the first episode.
Oh, the episode.
What it says, March 2nd?
Oh, yeah, March 2nd.
What was it, Cardano?
It was this episode was what's in your wallet. So how did you get started? Your first NFT.
That was the first. So the second one.
Second episode was I'm saying still what's in your wallet, but recent mints. Recently secondary mint. I remember those recent secondary buys and upcoming mints. The projects that came. This was the episode. Second episode was the first one we had projects coming. It was Ada Army and Ada Invaders.
Yeah.
And then episode 3 was the Cardano NFT YouTubers.
Oh,
so that's when we had y'all on, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Crypto Heeks, Atlantic, Block. Y'all, and then the Block.
Yep. That's right.
When I heard a Block and was like,
episode 4.
Fire.
Shout out to the ladies.
Ladies.
Women.
Cardano NFTs.
I was so scared.
That's wild, son. It's how far you guys have come and been. Like I said, consistency, bro. And it's been awesome. And it's all just picking, it's his family. And that's what I tried to explain to Josh, man, the community is there, bro. We just need to like get branched together. Once we like all like meld together, it's gonna be epic. I think that this con is gonna be fire, and it's gonna like galvanize relationships and communities, right? So it's gonna be
solidify everything.
Yeah,
I agree. We're excited, man. Well, we appreciate y'all coming on, man. I know Krissy's having a hard ass time. We got to do this again, maybe next time, more organized on our part, and like the kids not being here and stuff. But definitely after the CNFT con, man, we gotta.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to at least chop it up a little bit before CNFT con. Now we'll go meet each other in person. That'll be the next step.
Yep. I can't wait, man. It was a pleasure. We already know the vibes. We three full families doing the best that we can day in and day out. And I think at the end of the day, that's pretty much what it comes down to. Because you got, and there's no shot at nobody else, but you got people out here that's single, no kids, no responsibilities, doing less than what we're doing, and we're still putting in the work, taking time away from our families to give content out to the community. So, what I'm saying, hopefully, people see that. And just vibe with us, because I think we all doing something very special for the Cardano community, and just becoming pillars for this. And there's a lot of people out there too that's doing the same thing. But
everybody in the chat right now, like they doing the same. River Rock, Stevie, Cobra, all the homies that joined before. Thank y'all, man. Family. Much love. We know we all just doing this. We all family. Ain't none of us getting paid. We hoping to get paid one day in the future for our hard work. That's what we building here for. Dclay, what you got, my brother? Thank you so much, REDIC.
I think again, I'm happy you guys. I'm happy this finally being happening. I think it's been long overdue, and I'm happy to see you guys develop into what you guys are developing into. You guys just passed that 1K subscribers. I think it's crazy because we forget that. It's just the beginning, and we're so early. Like, we're so fucking early that, again, if we don't forget, like, we just got to keep our eye on the, on the prize, that I think is going to be rewarding to all of us. So, congrats. Love you guys. I can't wait for CNFT Con. It's going to be dope. We're going to meet you guys. And, again, like REDIC said, let's keep doing this. Let's keep doing it for our kids. And, the sky's the limit.
Got it.
Much love, my brother. I can't wait to see y'all. You and REDIC, be safe. When you do drive, man, like, y'all don't go too fast. And Krissy and I really appreciate you both and everyone in the chat, man, that held it down. Now we get to this spiciness to see what we missed. I know my kids are doxxed now more than ever. Brookie was already on that. They're your beautiful kids. Hey, on TV. Oh my gosh, bro! Look how
look at this.
You guys hey, your daddy's famous. Your daddy is famous. He's on TV.
You guys
He's on YouTube forever. Appreciate you, Timmy. Hey, appreciate you, man. Look at that beautiful family.
I know.
They just waved to me.
Yeah, Mr. Chronic.
Say hey.
That's you, Daddy?
That's me. This is Daddy. And say hey, REDIC and his beautiful daughters.
Hi,
and look, you've seen Timmy before.
And hi, Dclay.
Happy Tracy.
You like this hair tips, bro? Krissy's a hairstylist, bro. That's why, and she neglects my hair. My hair is looking better for me. That's for you, my brother. But look, talk about hair. Look at that hair, REDIC, boy. Your wife has some beautiful hair. I love that curly. That's how my hair, guys, looks if I don't straighten it or let it get greasy.
At the beach, she gets some major
I love Krissy, huh? Yeah, she's a trip. She talks more than me. But
she's been waiting for her debut.
REDIC, you good?
Yeah.
They stars, boy. They don't.
Little Krissy's.
Hey, stop
it. Oh my God, this is awesome. So this is what our nights are like. This is why Krissy kept jumping off the screen, because this one here always is on it, and my little boy is probably Yep, right there, pooping in his underpants, you know. So, yeah, there you go, right on cue. So, like my boy, look, he's chilling. So, yeah, they are, dude. He's wild. So, we got a full house. Thank y'all for joining the Daily Chronicles. Timmy, we got to hook up here before the mint and get you on the channel, man. So, I can get some of these engagement farmers off your community. You know, give me some views, Timmy. Give me some views. But CeeLo, much love, man. Can't wait to see CeeLo's epic. Can't wait to see you in NFT. You know what's up in a couple of weeks. So all right, fam, we're gonna hit the end button. Thank you, Toe Differ. I don't know about all that. I lost fantasy this freaking week, so I'm pissed. So
big shout out to
y'all
everybody
for joining. Much love, fam.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Love y'all.
Hey, thank you for your service, Reddick. Be safe,
brother. Bye. Much love. Take care.
Later,
bye. Yeah.